Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot, wherever you are when you're watching this. Hello, I hope you're staying well, I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're staying happy even. And thank you for tuning in for this reading. I'm going to be looking at air signs for the month of September. I'll start with Gemini, then I'll move through Libra, and then I'll take a look at Aquarius. So starting with Gemini, what's coming up, please, for Gemini for the month of September? What's happening with Gemini, please? Gemini, month of September. Gemini, month of September. I think for some of you, you're actually going to be, Gemini is air energy. It's thoughts, words, communications of all sorts. I feel like you're putting, I just saw the sword being put in the umbrella stand and replaced with a flower. So I'm seeing that some of you are going to need to be switching off in September. It's like needing to take some time out, not so much from exhaustion or but more from that constant analysis, tossing things around. It's like you're going to give your mind the peace that it so desires. So Gemini, for some of you, this can be worry, can manifest in worry. It can be manifesting in planning strategies. You're just going to take some time out. It may be a signal also that you've accomplished what you have needed to accomplish. So let's have a look at why you're putting that sword down, Gemini, and taking a little bit of time out. Okay, Gemini, show me what is happening for Gemini in September, please. Gemini in September. The Star. Okay, so when I said you might have accomplished what you needed to accomplish, you've got yourself into a very strong position, into being quite hopeful again. It's not a hope that doesn't come without foundation, though. I feel that you've been working hard to get this, to get yourself into this position. And if you look, you see the sword is behind the fence, not with the querent, which is interesting. But it's there. In terms of putting it down, it's there for you to pick up whenever you want to, depending on what comes forward. So there is satisfaction at the end of the day, and now there's rest. All right, the Star of Hope. The Six of Wands, yeah, this is a real triumph for Gemini in some way. Beating the odds, I'm hearing or feeling. In some way, Gemini has, or some of the Geminis I'm speaking to, you've beaten the odds and you've come out really as a winner. And this will give you a measure of security, because I'm looking at that red moon or red sun behind, a measure of security that you've done what you need to do. This is a very sure and stable place that you've reached. It's a victory. All right, let's see what else is there. Yeah, some plan, I'm feeling very strongly, some plan that you've had with the Two of Wands, which is planning, but it's also waiting for something to come to fruition. You've put in place plans that will stand you in good stead in the future. Regardless, here we have the red moon or sun in the sky, and here we have it setting. It's like you can afford to take the time out and rest now because you've put the work in to a project or plan. And we've got the Two of Swords. I guess what you've been doing, because, as I said, it's all about thoughts, words, communication, strategies, planning for Gemini. There has been a crossroads. or you've faced a crossroads, or you know that a crossroads is coming, and you've done that planning for that. So an interesting set of cards. Let's bring the laptop down and let's keep going. You're feeling rather hopeful. Isn't that interesting? The World card, endings and beginnings. Just sitting underneath the Hope card. So for the first time in a long time, Gemini, who are great thinkers, great planners, great strategizers, great, it's all about the intellect with Gemini. They're ruled by Mercury, who is at home in the third house, which is the house of communication in astrology. You've kind of been through some kind of analysis, some kind of plan, some kind of work, research, and you've come out quite hopeful. I feel in this card, given that there is a plan or a project, and I'm looking at what's on the base of the pack here, which is the Ace of Wands. This person is holding a wand which is ascending up to the heavens, or drawing down the light. And behind this person is this beautiful world, almost as though the light is being channeled down into the world. You may be hopeful about a situation personally, but you also may be, for the first time, hopeful that the truth is going to come out in a certain situation. There has been a tower moment for you in some way that you have been victorious over. Now, the tower isn't necessarily a bad card. I'm using my Connolly Tarot today, and you can see this tower being hit with this bolt of light coming out of the windows, illuminating what has been dark. So I feel there has been a breakthrough for you in some way on a matter that needed the truth to be brought forward. I feel that you've worked hard to do that. Now you're feeling okay. That whether the sun rises or sets, it doesn't really matter, because you've attained a position of strength there with this plan you've put in place. Now, the Eight of Cups underneath the Two of Swords, it's like you turned away from the extraneous, turned away from what was no longer serving you, and you have made a decision to go a particular way, because the storm clouds are behind you here, and you've taken a cup, and that cup, of course, has the light around it. So again, I'm feeling that you're in a very strong position. We've got the Six of Cups going back to the past. I do feel that this card always comes up sometimes in association with the Hope card. The Six of Cups can be connecting with your higher self, knowing that trouble, strife, issues, the dark clouds are eventually going to pass, because you've already had this tower moment. You're moving now into, or you have hope, you've brought something to a conclusion, and you know that the times that are coming in the future somehow will bring this peace, will bring this the start of a new and it's not calmer, it's happier, more emotionally satisfying cycle is in front of you, and you know that, you're really certain of that. Underneath the Tower card, we've got the Knight of Swords. So, what did you do to get yourself into this strong position? The plans that you enacted, you saw the truth. Again, you took up the battle, you took up the sword in this situation, and you faced the harsh truth. And now you know you can put that sword behind you. We do have some juggling here, so I do feel that, you know, you're still walking that tightrope. You still got, the balls in the air. You're still having to make decisions, but you've got a sound plan in place. And this tells me that because I've got the King of Pentacles. So again, there is a wisdom about the decisions you've made, which will stand you in good stead. You've learned from the Tower moment. Let's see what's at the base of the pack. We do have the Ace of Wands. It is a plan. We do have the Hermit, which is Virgo season. We're talking about September. This is the card for Virgo. This is also the card of introspection, sheltering, going within, going internally. This has all been part of your plan to these are the current energies that have led to this overarching situation. You've done your thinking, you've done your planning. You've gathered things to yourself. We've got both the King and the Queen of Pentacles here in order to achieve this stability. And we've got the Devil card. It's almost like you've moved through. Again, this insight that you've got has been around this Devil energy. The Devil card, like the Tower card, is a transformation card. It's a moving through, and will often come out with the Knight of Swords. I feel you've moved through this temptation to live your life in the same way that you've always lived it. You've moved through that temptation. You've got out of your comfort zone. You are breaking the chains that bind you. And what's behind after that journey is this rainbow. So, interestingly, in the Connolly deck, this person is chained to all the suites of the tarot, the wands. It's like they can't release them. It's like you've broken out of the chains in every way, financially, emotionally. You've let your inspiration move forward, and you've released that sword. And the final card we have as the Empress. So there's a real, what you put into place will bear fruit, is the overarching message of this reading for you, Gemini. So, some really good cards for you. This is something that you have done for yourself. This is something you've recognized, realized, planned for, and done what is needed at a very, very deep level to be victorious in this situation. So, Gemini, for the month of September, it's going to come together for you in some way. All right, let's move on to our Libran friends. Libra, of course, the Justice card is the card in the tarot associated with Libra, and that tells you everything. Justice, bringing forward balance. I often think of Libra as, conflict and resolution, and Libra's in the middle, finding solutions. So let's have a look for Librans. Librans for the month of September. What's happening for Librans? Closing down a long cycle is what I'm feeling. And it's sort of like a grand thing for you, because I'm just seeing courthouses and, very grand courthouses, buildings. September will be almost like a sacred time for you, because in some way you've achieved justice, and you'll get to realize that in a situation that was unjust for you. All right, Libra. Yeah, restriction. It's like you're breaking out of the restriction. I see liberation for Librans in September, in whatever situation that was. causing them restriction, causing them anxiety, taking away from their joy, taking away from their happiness. And again, conflict resolution, solutions. You're moving into the solution phase, I do feel. All right, Libra, what's coming up for Librans? What's coming up for? Now, this reading is for sun signs, rising, if you've got a rising sign in Libra, and if you've got your moon in Libra, you can tune into this reading. There are general readings, though. If it resonates, fine. If it doesn't, move on. It's not for you, and another reading will be, or you can come back a week later and listen to it again if you so want to. So, sun, rising, moon, Libra. What's coming up in September for Libra and Spirit? What's coming up? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles. Some Librans may be a little bit insecure about money. And again, I'm being told this goes back to a time perhaps when you didn't have money. And, you know, whenever we worry about money, we automatically go back to a time of hardship. And I'm going to ask you to let this insecurity go and go with the flow, because I feel that September is a month when you will be shown the rightness of your decisions. The Queen of Cups. Okay, you could be worried. This can be a mother. For some Librans who are mothers, you may be worried about children. This is also the card of nurturing oneself. So it could be that after a period of insecurity, you can now move toward nurturing yourself. It's a time of peace, conflict, resolution, and solutions. I can see I'm attracted to this dolphin behind this Queen of Cups. Moving perhaps away from what made you feel insecure into more stable waters, more calm coming through, I feel. Freedom, the Nine of Pentacles, that's exactly what it is. For some Librans, they're moving out of this insecurity, whether it be financial or otherwise. They're getting their plans straight. They're leaving something behind, something major behind, and they're moving into greater freedom. And this is a manifestation energy, which means that they're going to be, in closing down this massive cycle, could even be representative of the image of that huge grand courthouse. In closing down this major cycle, you're moving into this kind of energy. So this person to me is looking out at the outer world. This is time to move to the other side of those windows and really restart a new cycle. Number 9. So there's almost like a renaissance happening for Librans in September as they close down this massive cycle, which of course was karmic, because that's the other aspect of the Justice card. It is a card of karma, and what has been taken away being restored again. Resolution. Okay, the Two of Swords, again a crossroads. A lot of well, in the last Gemini reading I did, it's crossroads time. So that when I see that card, there's time for decisions to be made. Which will I take? So September could be a time, if you're closing down the ending of this huge cycle, starting again, there are important decisions for you to make. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, there's a shift here. The benevolence, it's also another karmic card. So something is going to shift. This insecurity is shifting for you, Libra, in September. And things are going to change as a result. The Knight of Wands, you're on the move again. You're this could be travel, but you're finding your inspiration with this Knight of Wands, and you're moving forward as a result. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. What on earth is coming forward for you in September? Because that is the miracle wish card, breakthroughs, along with the Nine of Pentacles, freedom, having what you need to meet your needs. And that's vastly different. These cards are vastly different from where we started. Okay, the King of Wands. I feel the decision that you have to make in December will be around planning future careers. You could even be offered something and a decision is required on whether or not you should take it, because here we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in, and here I'm focusing on the yellow flowers. They're just suspended in front of a pyramid. Interesting symbols. The King of Wands is the bold, courageous leadership that steps forward, perhaps when others aren't, that is armed with plans, inspiration, and knows what it takes to accomplish something. So you could be offered something. There is a decision for you to be made. The Three of Swords, here with the Four of Pentacles, tells me that this is a situation that caused you great heartache and loss. Could even be betrayal as well. But I'm reminded that we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in, and we have the Magician. Things are looking up in September for you. You are finding your mojo again, and you're moving back into, because that's sitting under the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, you're moving back into planning, inspiration, moving forward. It's like you're manifesting a forward movement here for yourself. Six of Pentacles. Somebody could, as I said, offer you something, but this could also be given a handout or a payout or something like that. There's just a lot of financial liquidity coming through in September for you. But I feel that you're going to be frugal because I've got this Page of Pentacles. So here I see 9 Pentacles, here I see 6, and here I see closing out with the Page. It looks like there's money coming to you in September, but you're going to be quite... and this could be part of the decision that you make, that you may turn away from anything that might chain you or bind you or put you back into this situation again, which is where you don't want to be, and choose to do with less in order to have your freedom, because this Page of Pentacles is on his or her way forward. The pages are all about starting a new journey, at the beginning of a journey. Right, at the base of the pack, which is the current energies, we have the Four of Cups. Here's our Queen. I'm going to put that there because I feel that the situation that caused you loss in the past, we have this angel here offering you something, offering you an emotional healing, I feel. And the Seven of Cups. There could be some residual energy here, emotional energy, not knowing emotionally there's still a little way to go after this situation that really, almost in a way broke your heart. The High Priestess, of course, is planning and again moving into that really heightened awareness as you move forward on this new journey that you're going to be on. And just like the angel coming forward, we have the Knight of Cups. So it's like you're going to be offered recognition, and it's going to surprise you a little bit just how much, because I've got an accent on the emotions. And this is all part of the healing that's coming forward with the Three of Swords. So it will be, as you close down this huge cycle, as you start again, it's going to be an emotional time, but it's not a negative thing. With this Page of Cups, sorry, and this Four of Cups and this Queen of Cups, it's like your cup, what is being offered to you, it is going to fill you up emotionally. So quite a complex reading for Librans in September. So we'll see how that resonated with some that are watching as I pull these cards. All right, let's move to Aquarius. Let's see what's coming forward with Aquarians for September. What's happening for Aquarians? What is happening for Aquarians in September? Aquarians in September. What's happening for Aquarians in September? Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. For some, this is about relationships. It could be about a new relationship or an existing relationship. It can also be about networks, people that you know, people that you love, contracts, commitments, things that are where you have an emotional investment. So this is what's highlighted for Aquarians in September. Bringing things into balance as well. You could be standing, in your work in between, two conflicting parties, for example, and you could be asked to bring forward mediate or bring forward some kind of balance into a situation. Because here we've got two people with cups, and here we have in the Temperance card, she is also holding two cups, bringing something back into balance. For other Aquarians who are in relationships, this is about finding balance in September within your close relationships. We have the Transition card in the Connolly deck. It is the Death card, which is endings. So this bringing in a close relationship or a relationship, bringing something back into balance somehow ends something. It's a transition through a troublesome relationship or a relationship that's undergoing change. You are bringing the balance or the harmony to the situation to allow something to move through. Could even be with this Review card, which is going back to the, I wanted to say whiteboard, but back to the drawing board and really having a look at something. So something is not working in relation to this Two of Cups. Something is not, whether it's relationships, commitments, contracts, networks, workplaces, work colleagues, something is not working as it should. And I feel Aquarians are going to be asked to take a good look at what is not working, to find solutions, to find a plan, to perhaps even intervene to bring something to a close. Because I have the Queen of Cups here underneath the Two of Cups. So again, this nurturing of close relationships is coming through. See what's under Temperance cards. We have the Knight of Wands coming up with a plan. I don't know why I'm going back to the workplace for Aquarians, but coming up with a plan to move through something that is difficult, to balance something out. Now, underneath the transition card, which is the endings of something, so whatever situation for those that are troubled in their close relationships, whatever that is, it is coming to an end. And with the Sun card directly underneath the transition or death card, I feel this is a new beginning. So something that may have been, now you've got three major arcana so far. So this situation that's represented by the Two of Cups is really important. It's really important. It's no minor situation for some. Let's have a look at what's underneath the Seven of Pentacles. Use your intuition as a guide. If you're called upon, if this is you personally that's impacted by this, or if you're asked to intervene, use your intuition, because the High Priestess is the card of going within. When you're reviewing what's gone wrong, or how can you strengthen something, or how can you bring something to a close, use your intuition. I have the Nine of Cups again, so I do feel that there will be this breakthrough. Just when you feel that the going is really tough, you're going to get a breakthrough, which is going to make all the difference, because this is a forward-moving night, and here we have the Hope card. So these are good cards, really all round for air signs that I have pulled for September. It's like there's going to be forward movement. It's like there's going to be a new balance coming through, and that there is going to be hope restored. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, 5 major arcanas. It's like the universe is sending you a solution, Aquarius, with that Hierophant card sitting right next to the Hope card. I'm really pleased for you. There has been some kind of abuse going on here with this Five of Swords, or consternation, or worry, or wanting to, this goes with the Temperance card, wanting to bring things into balance. And this is what Aquarians do. They are the humanitarians of the zodiac. They bring forward higher ideals. They bring forward knowledge. I feel in some ways September is a month for a breakthrough in relation to generally knowledge coming through that pierces through illusions. Let's see what's at the base of the pack. The Eight of Wands, things coming through very, very quickly, and what is coming through? The truth. Here is our sword. This, incidentally, was the image that I got when I opened up for this reading, and I thought, gosh, if I say again, I see a sword in a stone, and you're going to be pulling out that sword, people are going to, think I'm obsessed with the Arthurian legends, but this is what I saw for you. So there's a real truth coming forward. You're playing an active role in bringing forward this truth. With the Seven of Swords, it's like I'm getting this pull to mediation. You know exactly what to do to bring harmony into a situation. It's interesting that in the Connolly Tarot, which is why I love it so much, this is the card of deception, lies, some kind of strategy that is a bit, Machiavellian. We have people playing the harp and the flute. Two swords here are about to drop, and we've got the 5 swords, here. It doesn't really matter, because these people are bringing this harmony back into the situation. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles, signifying again my draw to the workplace for some Aquarians, and mediation. If it is in relation to relationships, there is this work that needs to be done, and you'll be called upon to bring forward a plan with this Ace of Wands and put it into place, because we've got 2 aces here. So, a big month for Aquarius, whether that, as I said, is in relation to personal relationships or a workplace situation. Okay, they're the tarot scopes for air signs for the month of September. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back with another tarot scopes at the end of the month for October. All right, thank you.